Hello fire signs, and welcome back to my channel. It's another pick a card for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm going to start out by pulling cards for pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And one more please for pile 3. That was too many trying to come out. Also, if you don't want to watch me pull, I'm going to shuffle all cards for each pile on camera, so the timestamp will be below if you just want to skip right to your pile. Thank you. Pile 3. Ooh, so we've got pile 1, lithium quartz. Pile 2, a Dalmatian stone. And then pile 3, we have amethyst, which is this pretty stone right here, actually. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And then I'm going to, I think every pick a card I've done for the zodiacs have gotten different decks with each one. Thank you. Pile 2. Please and thank you. I'll take that one. Now pile 3, please and thank you. If you guys have been having trouble sleeping, definitely there was a new moon August 8th along with the Lionsgate portal, which the Lionsgate portal essentially sent more energy here, placed it upon Earth into those who are still quote-unquote asleep to try to wake it up a majority of the rest of the population in the freaking world. So if you're wanting to sleep all day, or if you can't sleep for shit and you feel like you had 5 cups of coffee, that is why. Not to mention the new moon's energies also, and I think those energies of the Lionsgate portal will be here up until August 12th. This is August 10th when I'm recording this. But of course these messages are timeless. Pile 1, fire sign, please and thank you. Alright, well, 2 cards came out, so I'm going to give you 2. Pile 2, please and thank you. And for pile 3, right there. Okay. Next we're putting in what you need to surrender to. I think there's going to be a couple of cards to come out for these. For each pile. For those of you who are in the know about the whole awakening process and spiritual abilities, gifts, etc., there are going to be a lot of people coming out of the woodwork who are seeking help. So some of you light workers and starseeds, if your path is pulling you towards your spiritual abilities, this is why you are here to help them in whatever aspect you feel drawn to. And we get, what does pile 1 need to surrender to? Please and thank you. Fire signs. Can we get another card? Thank you. Pile 2. And you know, I just realized I didn't light my candles or turn my little ball on here, so I'm going to do that real quick. That's for my angels. And then this is for messages to serve your highest good, positive, that come from light only, light sources that walk in the white Christ light. And then I have a candle over here with 3 wicks on it. And I light one for my ancestors who walk in the highest truth and compassion, one for my higher self, and one for my spirit guides. That's just my little ritual. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I guess I could have paused it, but I don't know. It didn't cross my mind. Pile 3. What does pile 3 need to surrender to? I feel like that's one of them. Please and thank you. Pile 3. Pile 3. One more for pile 3. On the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is for all 3 piles. We have surrender to your intuition. And I'm going to leave that face up because I feel like some of y'all aren't even watching this, or all of y'all are not even watching this. So we're going to leave it up in case it comes up. Pile 1, fire signs. Pile 1, fire signs. Thank you. Anything else for the piles? Pulling a lot of cards for y'all, but I feel like it's needed. Pile 1, please. Thank you. Pile 2, please. Actually, okay, I'm going to do this. This landed on pile 3, so we're going to go with that. It was for pile 3, okay? Always follow those first gut instincts, okay? Pile 2. Thank you. Okay, I feel like there's some more here. Pile 1. Is there more here for pile 1? Another card for pile 1. Oh, goodness. Pile 1. I think we're going to wrap it up. And I'll probably pull more cards during the read. Also, I pull moon messages, fairy messages, angel messages. If anyone is like I was when I just became awake or hip to the whole spiritual journey, or the fact that, you know, the whole government is pretty much corrupt, our law systems are corrupt, our medical systems are corrupt, there are people out there in very high positions who are aiding in the kidnapping and abetting of kids for sex trafficking rings. A lot of people out there for the pedophile rings who contribute to it, funding and such. Yeah, this is it's for the people who are waking up to that stuff too, okay? But when I started mine, I was very overwhelmed, and I needed constant reassurance that I was thinking what I was supposed to be thinking, and that it was real and I wasn't making it up. I needed constant reassurance that I was on the right path and I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. So, that being said, I'll be right back with pile 1, and we're going to read the book meanings of each at the beginning of each card. Also, I'd like to say it's okay if you are drawn to more than one pile as well. And they are timeless readings. If it doesn't resonate, click off and choose another pile. Alright, lithium quartz, and it's number 33. I just noticed that, pile 1. Essential meaning is harmoniousness, peacefulness, joyful interconnectedness. Becoming still calms the activity in our heads and puts us back in touch with our bodies, our spirits, and the conscious universe. Lithium quartz spirit appears with a reminder to get quiet and recognize that you have within you all that you need. You just need to amplify some of the qualities that can bring you a sense of joy and fulfillment by giving them quiet, calm attention. Overstimulation can be distracting, so refresh yourself with some time spent in or around nature or nature's creatures, whether it's a furry, warm animal or a pond with fish swimming happily. Refrain your senses to recognize that all is well when you are tuned into the rhythms of the earth and aware of the interconnectedness, the water and sky, yourself and the ground beneath you and your feet, the breeze and the birds flying from tree to tree. Turn your face to the sun, recognizing that just as you drink in its rays, you are always drinking in the pure joy and love available to you from the conscious universe. Today is a day for experiencing peacefulness, harmony, and happiness. All right, let me skim over relationship. No, I don't feel like you guys need the relationship message. Harmoniousness means agreement on a common foundation. The lithium quartz spirit is asking you to see how much you benefit from complementary partners as you build your wealth and co-create a sense of security in this world. Okay, on that note, I'm going to put that right here. I'm like, what am I doing now? Starting with your cards, we've got Dance Celebration. Ooh, maybe there's a time for you to be dancing. A celebratory moment. Right? Garden, something lovely will grow from this. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to cultivate a garden, start an actual garden. Helping someone in their garden also is what I'm picking up here. These are very earthy, muted colors, though, I'm noticing. I don't know if you're noticing it because my stupid thing is not focusing. There we go. Lots of browns here. Just saying. Just saying, just saying. So definitely being, like the book meaning of the lithium quartz, being out in nature. They're both outside, right? Huh. Interesting, interesting. Divine Source, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Opening up to the spiritual source. God, Jesus, Lord Christ, whatever, however you call it though. A need to open up and count on your divine source and just to know that the universe definitely has your back here. Signs, seeing the signs. They may be sending you insects, birds, animals. Maybe you're seeing squirrels and rabbits a lot, or dragonflies, or a specific kind of bird like the crow or the hummingbird. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. Following your intuition, and the bottom of the deck over here, our surrender deck, is surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So, there's that, right? Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And earlier I was saying about, at the intro, about a lot of people are going through this process. They've had this new energy basically injected into them and around them. And you may be feeling really, really tired. You may have felt like you almost have the flu in a way too, or like you have a really bad hangover. You need to surrender to the rest and sleep, okay? Implement water and vitamins, nutrients. That would be very beneficial for you, and it would help you also. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. But by in doing so, you start to surrender from your ego. Something lovely will grow from it. And you probably already are. Hold the space. holding the space around you, also maybe needing to cleanse it. Lots of energetic cleansings, Reiki sessions on YouTube. Let me see which. I'm going to read you the book meaning on that though real quick. Or some of it. I don't think all of it's for you. Druid. Page 30. Alright, the message is hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing you are where you are supposed to be. When the Druid card appears, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. Trust your divine source. Trust in divine timing. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. Small steps and asking for help. Card number 33. It's the second card you've had that says number 33. So maybe you guys are seeing 333 or 3333 quite a bit. Asking for help. Reaching out to your angels, your spirit team, for the help and releasing whatever it is you need to release, and surrendering to sleep and surrendering your ego. Small steps. This said, you know, don't take any action right now, but small steps would be okay right now, but just nothing, not diving in head first, or being in your head too much about something, worrying about what's happening in the world today. I mean, you can't really change it, right? You are here to make a difference though, and you will, but we've got to release and heal first. Watch for the signs. If you need to, ask for a sign. Ask for a specific bird to show up on your stoop, or a butterfly, or, you know, a yellow hat. Somebody wearing a yellow hat in Walmart. I don't know. Be specific. If you're curious about whether your divine source and team is really listening, ask for a sign. It might not happen right away. It might take a few days, up to a week, I feel, but like right now, it might be pretty quickly. Preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. Exactly. Pray to them. That's what you got to do. Pray to them. And then we have go the distance. Because you're in it to win it now, right? You've got two number 11 cards here. Oh, my bad. It's 11 and 12. Well, anyways. Maybe you're one of those people who like to go, go, go. You really go the distance, but it is time to surrender to rest and sleep. When you feel like, oh, I'm going to have to stock up on some Red Bull, or I'm going to have to stop at Starbucks 2 or 3 times today, whatever it may be, that you feel like you're needing that go-go juice, it's not going to work. I feel like it's going to make you feel sleepier, honestly. It's going to make you tired. It's not going to help you. So it is okay to surrender to rest and sleep. It's okay to do nothing for a few days, or just a day even. On that note, I'm going to pull some more cards here. The Soul Journey cards. What do we have for Group 1 in the fire signs? Please and thank you, angel spirits, guides, and ascended masters. Freedom! I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And we do. We all do. We all have the ability to create. We create the reality around us. So when we're anxious and negative thinking and stupid stuff is happening to us all the time, getting flat tires, getting caught by a train, showing late for work, getting stuck in traffic. I mean, honestly, we kind of put it on ourselves, but we blame other people for it. We blame everybody else around us. I accept responsibility for my well-being. It's time to accept responsibility for your well-being, because you are the one that creates your reality. You're the one that creates what happens to you. Got to stop pointing fingers and stop having doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. It's okay. Rest and sleep is needed at this time, though. Let's get your Moonology cards here, see what's going on. If there was something here that you saw, that you've been seeing, or a certain word, and I didn't touch on it, I feel like that may be for pile 1. Don't discount it. That is a sign from your spirit team or even your higher self. Just because I didn't touch on it doesn't mean that it doesn't count for you, okay? Take time to breathe out. Get out in nature and just be mindful, like the crystal spirit said. Lithium quartz. Pay attention to the beauty that surrounds you, the green trees, the grass between your toes, the beautiful blue sky, and how the white clouds are against that blue sky. Seeing the birds fly through the air, seeing the trees blow and move in the breeze of the wind, and how all of it's connected. And if you have you know, a way you can go see by a water source, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting excited here. If you have a way to go by a water source, then like a stream or something, or a fountain, you've got a park with a fountain, or you know, there's a lake near you or not far from you, would be beneficial. Adjustments are required though, okay? Adjustments are going to be required for a lot of people going through this. You are going to change your way of thinking, your negative thinking patterns, your old religious beliefs. Some you're going to question, because I respect all religions, but some of the stuff that was made in religions, some of it's accountable and some of it is made up to instill fear and control in people, and that's my opinion. And sorry if you might feel different, but I do believe there is a divine source and there is a heaven. It's called heaven, but I like to call it the other side. But anyways, you're going to surrender that ego. You're going to adjust your way of thinking, how you move your physical body. You're going to be wanting to implement exercise, yoga, stretching. What you put on your body, you're going to be more mindful of it also. On that note, I'm going to try to get some cards here for what should or will they be implementing into their life. Try a new genre of music. Out of all these cards, try a new genre of music. And I actually keep getting this one too, and I'm like, I don't even know what genre of music I need to go to. Maybe from a different culture, like a different country. Listening to the English versions of those. We're all in this together. It's okay to ask questions, and just know that you're not going crazy, okay? I've been through a lot of this myself. Woo, have I ever. So I'm always here if you'd like to reach out to the Facebook page, okay? Anything else? Any other advice for pile 1? Okay, we got quite a bit right there, so I'm going to take that and then we'll wrap it up after this. Intuitive. There's something else about trusting those inner knowings and those gut feelings. Reiki healing or healer. You could be thinking about wanting to become a Reiki healer. It could be on your mind. You've taken an interest in it. Maybe doing some research would benefit you. Also, maybe listening to the Reiki energy healing. There's some that you can put on. I think it's, I'm not really sure which channel it is, but you can turn it on and it's only like 7 to 10 minutes long, and you can listen to it while you're reading a book, or you're doing the dishes, or you're working out. It's not, a meditative state is not required. Dream premonitions, having flashes of small episodes, and then like your deja vu feelings, yeah. 5-minute mindful meditations would benefit you greatly as well, okay, pile 1? I hope it helps. I hope it resonates at some point in time. If it didn't resonate at all, check the other 2 piles. If you're drawn to more than one pile also, that's fine as well. Until next time, love and light. Hello, group 2. All right, for those of you who chose the Dalmatian Stone card, I'm going to read you the essential meaning of it. Playfulness, childlike joy and enthusiasm for life, absurdity, humor, and laughter. Watch children playing and you are watching them learn. Serious though life may seem at times, Dalmatian Stone spirit is calling to you to embrace the absurdity of this world, to laugh and find humor in the everyday experiences that might otherwise frustrate you. All of us are here to learn, and laughter makes the lesson easier, and sometimes it even makes it stick a little better, for it can help you write a funny story to tell again and again. Remember that time? Boy, did I learn my lesson. Now is a good moment to crack a joke to break the tension and remind yourself that alongside trouble and hardship dances a spirit of playfulness. This is not the time for trudging or marching, but for skipping. Sing a song, make a goofy face, and recognize that the consciousness universe throws you off course at times to remind you that surprises can be gifts from the invisible realms. Dalmatian Stone Spirit is calling to you to lighten up and open yourself to playing with the possibilities. Who knows what you will discover as you join in on the fun? The consciousness universe is not here to trick you, but to help you, for you are deeply loved. I love that. So let your inner child play a little more. Pull that stick out of your ass. Oh, group 2. You know I love you. Come on. All right, let's get going here. Stillness. Ooh. Yeah, stillness is good. Being out amongst nature if you're not one to want to try to meditate. Being near a water source. Pile 1, I had advised them of being near a water source also. So if you were drawn to more than one pile as well, that is fine too. Reflection is coming to mind also. Gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Getting in the attitude of gratitude. These have come out many, many times on my previous zodiac reads. You know, making a list of what you're grateful for, and you don't have to make a big long list. You can just put a few things on it each day, in the morning and at night, on your lunch break, after the kids go down for a nap, whenever it may be. Okay, when you're sitting at a red light, you could consciously be like, I'm grateful for the gas in my car. I'm grateful for the money that I was able to use to fix it, or whatever it may be. Okay, be open to receiving. Every day it comes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. This has been a big thing, was trusting your inner guidance, trusting your intuition. This was on the bottom of the surrender deck. I almost said dick. Surrender deck. Surrender to your intuition. Whew. It's a good thing I put that this video is not for kids. That's okay though. Alright. I'm feeling like pile 1 had a card with hummingbirds on it as well. So if you were drawn to pile 1, I wouldn't be surprised. Or if you're coming for pile 1. When we put ourselves in a state of gratitude, we do put ourselves in more of a state of receiving also. We're opening ourselves for good things. Because, I mean, in this 4D world, this is essentially what's happening. Waking up. This great awakening started last year. And you're essentially waking up. And how I explained that to my kiddos was, people are just simply becoming more aware of things that they weren't aware of before, and they're becoming more open-minded of things. Okay, it's a good thing, and you, my friend, are on the path to utter complete joy, emotional fulfillment, happiness, prosperity, abundance. But there's some steps you got to take, and some shedding and some healing that is being requested of you first. Oh, you guys got 3 of these cards. Karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. So for some of you, maybe your karmic debt is paid. and you are receiving the goods from that generational karma that came down through bloodline after bloodline after bloodline. Also, maybe somebody is deciding to start knitting. Are you wanting to pick knitting up again? Because I see these hands here and I'm really drawn to them. It's a good idea. That's a meditative thing too. I'm gonna see if the book to this has meanings in it as well. I'll be right back. Okay, I don't think there's a book here. I was trying to find online though, but I did just Google the book meaning of the karma card. So the karma card in tarot means essentially positive change, awakening, renewal, deep spiritual awareness. And I said awakening a while ago, right? Yeah. It represents karma, legal, judgment, and destiny. Oh, goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. What else we got here for you? Ooh, you got 2 receiving cards. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow love and support of others and rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. We've got polar bears here also. Let's see, we've got surrender to receiving, and you have the receiving card. If you watched me, I shuffled all these on camera, okay? Just saying. At the beginning of it. What else do you need to surrender to? Creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Our creativity comes from our sacral chakra also. Just want to point that out there. What are we at? 7 minutes? Okay. I'm not pressed for time, but I know you guys may feel like you are. By the way, time is not real. It was something placed here by the man. It's another form of control I feel they have over us. Time. Take charge with authority. Lord. Maybe opening your heart and praying to the Lord again. Okay, for somebody here, I feel like I need to say, you are not turning your back on Him, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, okay? That's not what's going to happen if you decide to be open and go down this spiritual path, okay? He is just as much a part of the spirituality as He is religions. Just saying. The Ice Queen, ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement. Okay, I'm definitely reading you the book meaning on that because I feel like there's something in there. I don't want to say y'all are being some entitled little witches, but that's not what it's meaning, but it's the book meaning is for you, okay? And I don't remember what the book meaning is. I just pick up on what's coming in intuitively. And this is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. When more people start commenting and stuff, I'll start putting more information below on like what decks I'm using and everything. Alright, the Ice Queen has come to block your movement for your highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them at another time when they will be best to serve. The realm of the Ice Queen is the place of non-action, and now is a perfect time to take a look at how far you've come and to ask yourself for a reclarification of your highest goals. Not all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later on. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach your goal. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. Perhaps, too, you're trying to do too many things at once. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on and let the Ice Queen put the others in the deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. Life incarnate is short. When you transition, you take nothing with you from the material world. The Ice Queen calls upon you to release your hold on your relationships, your belongings, your home, and all aspects of your life. Let life flow as it will. Everything is impermanent. Once you recognize that everything is seen as the living miracle that it really is, and you won't be frozen into self-induced limitations, it's time to let go of ownership in general and be grateful for and enjoy what you've been gifted with. Being grateful. It's coming out over here. We've got the grateful card, right? Let's see what this next one is. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. So putting reverence, kindness, and consideration in place of entitlement and feeling like you need more to make you happy. Maybe just focusing on being kind and considerate towards others and yourself, of course. Having reverence. Having love and compassion towards yourself and others. Maybe you're stepping out of this role as the Ice Queen and you're starting to have maybe somebody, this doesn't have to be you too, okay? It may be somebody you're dealing with, a family member, a friend, a significant other, okay? I'm just saying. No place like home. So I could read you the book meaning, but I don't feel like I need to. I feel like this is validation saying we need to focus on what's in our home and the abundance that we have. The car you drive, the cell phone you have, the clothes in your closet, the food in your fridge, your cabinets. I mean, you may struggle at times, but you've always been able to make things ends meet. Something has always come about, right? Let's see what this last card is. Lighthouse. I'm always enough. Don't doubt your worth. You are worthy of good things. Even if you were an Ice Queen, it's okay. That is fine. At least as long as you can forgive yourself, and if you're able to, you know, tell others that you were sorry for acting that way. Maybe you've realized how you were acting and that you may have come across a little cold unintentionally. We all have different aspects and different views and different perceptions of how each other are, right? So that being said, you are always enough and do not doubt your worth. I feel like you may be a lighthouse for others also, okay? Starseed, Lightworker. Surrendering yourself to support and love. Maybe somebody around you. Support and love and acceptance. Self-acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. And then we've got this, don't doubt your worth. So, you know, of course, you may be wanting to implement exercise and healthier eating and healthier mental, physical, spiritual, emotional things into your life. The thing is to be accepting of what you've come and what you've gone through thus far. What else do we have for pile 2 here? Okay. On the bottom of the deck we have envy. I am the same as everybody else, but with different challenges, right? And everybody else is the same as us, but with different challenges. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah. Big light being shown upon for how you may have been towards others in the past, but that's okay. None of it matters now because it's in the past, and what counts now is that you are owning up to it and you're being accountable. You're holding yourself accountable and you're wanting to better yourself from here on out because the sky is the limit, baby, right? Let's get your moon message. Don't hate yourself. You know, I mean, maybe you are not feeling so great and it keeps coming back up and you just want to boo-hoo and you're feeling sorry for yourself, but that's gonna pass, okay? May needing to rest also. What pile am I on? Pile 2? Let's see what your moon messages are. Ooh, a new romantic cycle begins. Ooh la la. And we just had a new moon, actually. So maybe by the next new moon, those of you who are single. Oh, well, okay. Those of you who are single, I feel like you are having a new romantic cycle with yourself. Like you're falling in love with yourself. You're realizing that you are worth more. Don't doubt your worth. You're worth more than what other people made you feel about yourself or said about you. And that they weren't right. We've got to look at everybody with love, though, and just realize that they're on their own healing journey and they have their own shit that they deal with and their own insecurities, and that's why they would try to make other people feel like shit, right? What do you need to release? Who do you need to release? I feel that's what that's saying. And luck is on your side. Okay? I feel like somebody needs to release a previous partner from a previous relationship that was not the greatest. It made you see yourself differently when you looked in the mirror. I don't know what they did, but they did not make you feel good about yourself, okay? I'm going to pull a message from Spirit. Having that self-love and that self-acceptance now, surrendering to the support and love of yourself. Thank you. A mother's love. Maybe it was your mother that made you feel like some type of way about yourself. Gave you a conflicted aspect of yourself. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken, okay? This is for some whose mother may have passed, okay? Or a motherly figure. But for the others, what I was speaking about on this, about the relationship, I feel like that was probably your mom who made you feel some type of way about yourself, right? All right, we got a few, and then I'm going to pull from my oracle over here to see what you need to do. Self-sabotage, yeah, it's put you in an utter whirlwind of self-sabotage. Like your ego is hard core talking down to you. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that details those carefully woven plans. And we have embrace the moment, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. Exactly, pile 2. All for the better, though. I'm going to fix this focus really quick. So you might want to pause it and look at it, read it. See the sun there and the rainbow, and then we have this card down here with receiving, the big sun on it, and then surrender to receiving support and love. And then we have choices. What you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. And this is accepting responsibility, as I was speaking about earlier with the Ice Queen thing. You know, you're accepting responsibility for and holding yourself accountable for those actions or those words, or even maybe you didn't verbally say anything to anyone, but it was your thinking pattern about people, okay? You're gonna be okay. It's okay. Spirit forgives you. God forgives you. Their higher selves forgive you. If there's somebody who has passed and you wish you had been a little nicer to them, they forgive you, because once you get to the other side, you're pure consciousness, and it is just pure freaking love over there, okay? There's love all around us right now. There's love all around you right now. Your spirit team is constantly sending you love, trying to send you signs and messages as well, okay? You may be seeing repeated numbers also. 1111, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a break. Rest is needed. You're healing. Your third eye is opening. Yes, you might want to look up the symptoms for that. A closed third eye or an open third eye. If you're having some weird ailments or something. And how can you help someone this week? How can you reach out and help someone? Anything else for pile 2? Fire signs. Alright, last 2 here. On the bottom we have angels are helping you. And I just said something about your spirit team sending you love. Protected. Your children are going to be okay in life. And I feel like this is saying your children are protected as well. And you are protected, okay? So no reason to worry about them. It's okay to take a break and go rest, okay? Your children will be fine. And if you want to amplify that protectiveness, you can say a little prayer out loud that they stay protected while you just go rest your eyes, okay? We're all in this together. It's okay to ask questions. This came out for pile 1. I've been through a lot of this stuff myself. The awakening. I'm still learning. I'm still shedding things. But I'm in a position where I've gotten this far, and if you're watching this video, I'm here to help you, okay? I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Again, if some of it didn't resonate, or if you were drawn to more than one pile, that's okay as well. If you feel inclined to do so, hit that like button if it did. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate that. Until next time, love and light. Hello, pile 3, fire sign, for those of you who picked amethyst. It's a pretty card. Once again, the camera does not do it justice. Okay, I'm going to put you over here. This 3-wick candle, man, these things put off some frickin' heat, don't they? I'm going to put you over here by my pretty little plant. Okay, amethyst, familiarity, unconscious habits, old patterns in need of being released. Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave it right there. That's enough said, right? Okay. So if you're doing this, and you know you're releasing old patterns and stuff, it would be good for you to work with the crystal amethyst. Compassion, love. And notice how it looks like it's giving and receiving. So this was kind of strong for pile 2 also. Actually, all 3 piles. So if you were drawn to all 3 piles, that's cool too, Megan. Guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. And this is interesting because I was just outside this evening looking at the crescent moon, and there was one lonely star right across from it right after the sun had set. Well, it was almost set. But anyways, the butterfly is signifying transformation here as well. Letting go. Everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. Good mantra, pile 3. Very good mantra. We can safely let it go. Because he is in control, right? And do you see the wings behind his head? That's dragonfly, I think, right? Maybe you're seeing dragonflies. Put you right here for now. What do we need to surrender to? Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Or, you know, swim against the current. Is what I'm feeling here. So these these things that are popping up that you're needing to release, they're just going to keep coming up until you acknowledge them and you're like, oh, well, yeah, this happened and that happened and I acted this way and they made me feel that way and whatever. It's just going to keep popping back up. It's a very simple process. I say acknowledge, process, and release. And it sounds like it would be very intricately detailed, you know, kind of technically difficult, but it's not. But your soul will get it. Your higher self will help you with it. It's just, when it pops back up, you really need to sit with it and let it come in and just allow those memories and emotions to come back. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Another card talking about flow. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. The wonder and awe of life. Let's put this one down here. Pile 3, you're being asked to let something go, something of significance that you hold shame, blame, or guilt over. Regret, remorse, resentment, whatever it may be. If you need to, ask your spirit team for guidance in doing so, or ask your spirit team for those intricate details that you're missing. Ask your higher self. Be compassionate with yourself and loving and nurturing, also with those around you. Learn from spiritual experiences. Opening back up to God or Jesus. Finding those faith roots again, I'm feeling here. Flow, letting go, natural movement. Okay, we've literally got a card here that says letting go, and we have 2 cards here saying go with the flow. So here's one card with all in one. I could have just skipped those other 2 cards, right? Letting go, natural movement. Going with the flow. Number 9. Maybe you're seeing 999 or 99 in a lot of places. Also, I feel like the spiritual card was just validation that to remind you to, when I said to reach out to your spirit team. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force. Reflection, non-judgment. Times of reflection, make sure you have non-judgment of those people who were in the situation or of yourself, okay? Between two worlds. I feel like usually this signifies you're in, you know, one foot here on the earth plane and the other foot in the astral plane or the spirit plane. One foot in the 3D, one foot in 5D. But I feel like this card for this group is signifying that you have one foot in the past and one foot worrying about the future. You've earned all your stripes, lioness. And I feel compelled to read you the book meaning of this. So I'm going to do that right now. And I'm going to set it right there so you can see it. 13. Naturally, sometimes with growth comes a little scarring. You've come incredibly far and you should be proud of the person you've become. I fully agree, pile 3. Think of your scars not as a reminder of the pain you've had to endure in the past, but as proof that you can survive anything. You can survive anything. That being said, you can survive the fact of letting these old emotions and situations come up and letting them go. You can survive the fact of just sitting with them and letting them come in instead of pushing them back under the rug or in that box. It's time to face them, pile 3, okay? There is non-judgment here. It's time to face them with a way of non-judgment, but also your spirit team and everyone else on this other side, people you've lost, your ascended masters, God, Jesus, everybody, your angels, they are seeing you in a form of non-judgment over the matter. What matters now is for you to accept what happened or what didn't happen, how it happened, whatever the situation may be, and to accept it as it was, and then to put forgiveness where forgiveness is needed, whether it's on yourself or to the other person. All right, we're gonna pull a soul wisdom card here. Oh my god, I can't pick it up. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yeah, all 3 piles. Fire signs have definitely had a couple of similar themes. I'm feeling like every time I see that card too, I think the blue flame and also the violet flame is coming to mind too. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you know, right? But you may need to work with those 2 flames, one or the other, whichever one you feel more drawn to. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah. Being in that reflected mode and letting those things come in and being honest with yourself. Being honest about the situation. Really seeing it for what it was or accepting it for what it was. Maybe it's something you did and you're needing to, you know, you don't want to be honest with yourself about it, so you keep pushing it back down. It's time to let it go. It's time to be accountable for it and say, okay, but that was then. I can't change it now. I'm wanting to be better now, whatever the case may be. I feel like being honest with yourself and needing a forgiveness of yourself also. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Yeah. Love, love, love. You do have success coming towards you, though, in any endeavor you go into, okay? This too shall pass. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. You are never alone. Your spirit team is always around you. But I'm sure whenever you start to become a little more open and speaking about situations or instances or your thoughts, feelings, emotions with other people, you might feel alone because you feel like you can't talk to anybody, but I feel like there's people around you that you can talk to. You just don't realize it. You just have this predisposition about it, a preconceived notion about how the person would react, when probably it's not at all how they will react. Let's see what the fairy messages have for you. Protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. For some of you who are planning like business ventures or deals or starting a new side business or something part-time, maybe you're starting to keep something to yourself, or your ideas, your wishes and ideas and desires that you have in those aspects for yourself, I feel like there is a need to keep them to yourself right now. Okay, pile 3? I'm not diverging any information just yet with people, kind of keeping it to yourself. For one, I feel like you're not really sure if that's what you're going to go for anyway, so you're keeping it to yourself. It's time to take action. Meditate and contemplate and believe in the impossible. We have believe in the impossible, learn from spiritual experiences, surrender to wonder and awe. I'm sensing a pattern here, aren't you? New moon, blue moon, new moon. Yep. New moon's always good for setting intentions too. Pile 3. I hope it resonates. If none of it resonated, check out the other 2 piles. If those don't resonate for you, then check out the previous ones, even the previous zodiacs. Some of the titles, if you're, say you're a Capricorn and Virgo catches your eye and you're not a Virgo, go ahead and watch it, because there's probably something in there for you. Whatever you're drawn to, follow that intuition. We have for group 3, fire signs. Please and thank you, angel spirits, guides, ancestors. Ooh, yeah. See? What the frick? Just ask. Your spirit team is like, we're here, man. We're here to help. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. Finding keys, little knick-knack objects that just seem out of place, feathers, symbols. Say for instance, if you keep seeing fish everywhere, because there's a fish tail here and there's fish here on the Pisces card. And then of course birds. My daughter the other day said she's been seeing flamingos everywhere, so that's signs from your spirit team. Do we have anything else for pile 3? Yeah, we do. They said, yeah, we do. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you choose to consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. Just let go. Let go. Go with the flow and trust that this divine freaking family of yours on the other side has your back wholeheartedly. They really do. They really, really do. And we have Be Proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. Peacock here. Be proud as that peacock. A lot of people seek outside influences. Compliments on their cute outfit or their beauty or their hair, or seeking compliments at work, just really wanting an attaboy from their boss at work. It's good to give those kind of positive affirmations to kids, right? Because it helps build their self-esteem up. But when you get to a certain age, it's just like you got to pat yourself on the back, and it really boils down to you being proud of you. Well, I want others to be proud of me, but am I proud of myself? And when you're reflecting and you're seeing all that you've gone through and all that you've endured and all that you've overcome, you've got to sit there and say, hell fucking yeah, I should be proud of myself. Look what I did and look where I'm at today. I'm still here. I'm still getting up every morning. I still open my eyes in the morning. Be damn proud of that, y'all. Be proud of yourselves. Tell yourself, I'm proud of myself. Start it as a positive affirmation. And if you have trouble with the self-confidence thing, the positive affirmations are scientifically proven to help. And I am a living, breathing example of it, because it has helped me. I have grown significant in my confidence. I was a quiet, meek, little wannabe wallflower my entire life. Okay. Receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it's time for you to learn how to generously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow, another card suggesting to go with the flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. And look, I said this earlier. I said this card looks like giving and receiving, right? I can't make this stuff up, y'all. You saw me shuffle these. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, camera, for focusing. Be open to receiving Spirit's gift as well. And let's see what my handwritten oracles would like to give you. And then that's going to be a wrap on that. Here, I've gone back to doing more cards. I was trying to dwindle it down, but I'm like, dang, that's just how I roll, man. I can't help it. And if y'all are like me, I need constant validation. Intuitive, this came out for the other pile. I can't remember which one, but... And then we have over here on the bottom of the surrender card, the surrender deck, surrender to your intuition. So you already know. You already know what needs healing and what needs released. You already know that it's a process and this too shall pass, that it's a healing journey for you. It's time to take action towards things, though. Be mindful of others' struggles and potential bad situations. So non-judgment, I feel here. You know, you never know what somebody is going through, but maybe being a little more receptive when somebody's like, if you ask them out to lunch and they're like, I gotta wait until payday or something, like maybe they need assistance, you know, partial payment on an electric bill. If you're in a position to help someone like that, it's just an example. Listen to music again. So maybe start listening to music if you haven't really been. I mean, I know whenever I used to get really stressed and anxious, I didn't want to hear anything. I didn't want to be around people, and I didn't want to hear the radio either. I did not want to hear music. Confidence. You're to have the confidence in yourself to do what you need to do, because I feel like you already know, pile 3. You already know. Let's see, there's one more in here for you. Pick up a book or magazine. For someone out there, it's a friendly reminder that they did get a book or a magazine and that they have it. And it should be looked through or looked at again, maybe. I don't know. Give thanks for all the abundance in your life right now. Love is all you need. Go into your heart center. And pick up a book or magazine. So going into your heart center, which I'm noticing here, this is in his heart center. She's got her hands over her heart center. We've got the card with the heart over here. Do I need to keep pointing out these synchronicities here? Dropping down in your heart center throughout your day. That means like taking the elevator out of your mind and going down into the middle of your chest where your heart is, right? Alright, pile 3, that is all I have for you this time. Until next time, love and light.